MLB Network baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially under. Way in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Santana waits on it. Makes the play, one away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Center fielder,
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end. Now batting, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. Arrieta has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here's Carlos Santana now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Arrieta into the windup. Coming at him with the 0-1. Line to the right side. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Ready now, Nick Williams. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 4 calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 4, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So striding forward now, Michael Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Arrieta's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. So 1-1. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Hernandez is under it, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Pivetta will take it himself for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The count now at 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Up around the face. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Breaking ball in for a strike. Arrieta, the runner at first with 2 gone. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's leading off the inning, Nick Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The 1-1. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. 1-2. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Bouncer down the line. And there's out number 2. At the plate, number 4. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column. Striding in, Odubel Herrera. He went down swinging to start the home first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Fouled off. The 3-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Herrera's off and running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Riding in once again, number 4. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single. Here's Carlos Santana now.
Number 41, Carlos Santana.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Hoskins on at first. Nobody out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. The tag, and he is out. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in to try it again. Maikel Franco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Maikel Franco. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Third baseman, number 7.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He topped out in his first trip. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jorge Alfaro becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He topped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to it.
Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a walk in his last trip. Gets a small piece near the plate. And there are 2 away now. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently.
Ouch, that one hit him. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Pivetta. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Number 9 is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in to try it again. Number 4. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed East and West really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Hector Neris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Digging in once again, number 4. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Herrera's there, 2 gone. Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So next to the plate for the Bills, Maikel Franco. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Way out in front.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Ready for another shot now, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. And oh my, that pitch is behind him up around the shoulders, and he won't like that much. He'll try it again from first. Strike taken to throw.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. And he struck him out. Striding into the box, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jake Arrieta. He flew out in his last at bat.
The pitcher number 40, Jake Arrieta.
Andrew Knapp is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Here's the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And that one stayed up a little high. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 40.
So here now is the pitcher, Hector Neris. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. To his right, Hernandez. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, number 4. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Adam Morgan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Morgan, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes last time up.
Fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And a breaking ball stays outside. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman, number
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He's got it.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Williams is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Philly down to their last strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Cesar Hernandez would be next. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Boston, right fielder Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider's in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Franco has a play, and that retires the side. Now batting, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Nunez is up with it, throws in time, and that's out number one. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. To short. Bogarts has it. And quickly there are two away. Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He comes in with a .302 average. He also has one home run. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Now is after it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Bogaerts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Dribbled to the right side. And that's the second out. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Popped up. Number 4 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco set to lead off the home half of the second. Goes up and gets it as this is bounced to shortstop. Gloved by Bogaerts. And on 1 pitch, he's retired. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone. At the plate, Aaron Altair will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So striding forward now, Andrew Knapp trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So here now is the pitcher, Chris Sale. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. Now the pitch. It's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing left.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 4.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi as we begin the top of the 4th. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He popped out in his first trip. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. Now he'll look to third, but go to second. And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. The 1-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Again, a 1-2. And that one just missed outside. He struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Benintendi going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Phillies are in business here to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So now Carlos Santana, he's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. And it's a foul ball. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Nunez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Martinez on the run. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So striding in, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Chris Sale. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's Mookie Betts. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Altair, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 58. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Sale gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one just missed outside. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The count now at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Missed with a slider. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here. Digging in, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Number 4 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is popped up. Sale take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll step off and try again. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Bouncer up the middle. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Luis Garcia.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Xander Bogaerts goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground to short. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Way in front of a great slider that time. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger in the side. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Chris Sale. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Jackie Bradley Jr. will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2-0 now. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Andrew Henry. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Number 4 into shallow left. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Here's J.D. Martinez, and their runners at the corners now. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Tommy Hunter takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Tommy Hunter. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Nick Williams is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he got him. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Chopper to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 2 for 4. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Zach Curtis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. To 2-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hector Neris answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Hector Neris.
From the stretch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Nunez is retired, 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Blake Swihart will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
23. Blake Swihart.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Up around the face.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Taken, called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he lays off ball four, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Joe Kelly. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Brock Holt will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 12, Brock Holt.
Victor Arano gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's fouled away. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Brock Holt now with a full count.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily, but turned in a good